And we're going to see undefeated Randy Ewing of Fort Dodge, who's been one of the stars of this tournament so far, wrestling against Mark Moody of Waterloo, Columbus. This would be icing on the cake because Fort Dodge has now won the AAA championship, and they're trying to pick up an individual title. Randy Ewing, he beat Chris Geneser of Dowling in the semifinals, and at the time it was considered to have been perhaps an upset, but it didn't look that way to the people who saw the match.
No, he beat him pretty badly. He just hasn't had a lot of wrestling this year because he had a shoulder injury in football. He was an all-state linebacker and had complete shoulder repair.
He's on the left here. He's in the dark, the black. In the green with the white stripe is Mark Moody of Waterloo, Columbus. In fact, Ewing is going to University of Northern Iowa to play football. And I suspect Briggsy up there is going to be wishing he can get him on for wrestling somehow, the way he's looked in this tournament. We have other matches, too. At 185 at 1A, it's Brad Porterfield of Postville against Devin Embray of Twin Cedars, Bussy. And at AA, Joe Malecek of Osage in the green, up in the corner there against Tracy Allen of Mount Vernon.
There's Ewing in on a double, and you saw him chase that double all the way to the takedown. And by chasing, I mean he got in on it and kept his feet. And as Siri's in it, now watch him keep his feet. Blocks it, stays on his feet, stays all the way through it in order to score it. A lot of people let those hips get away because they don't follow it up.
Ewing on top, leading by 2.
As I said, he's an all-state linebacker in football, and that means that he's got pretty good feet. And we saw a demonstration of that, how he kept his feet on that double.
He placed once 2 years ago at 155 pounds, 6th. He qualified last year but didn't place.
Well, I imagine the factor in the match now would be if Mark Moody can stay in the match long enough not to let these cheap points for 2 get called against him.
Back points there?
I don't know whether he called it or not. I said no. I heard somebody saying no. But whether it was the official or whether it was somebody else, I couldn't pick that up. But all it does is stop. So it's kind of an interpretation.
Okay, let's go.
From that point on. What I was going to say is if Mark Moody can keep from getting points racked up against him, that will be critical because with that injury that Randy Ewing had, chances are only 3 weeks of wrestling, his conditioning may not be the greatest. So he got to stay in the match with him in order to find out if he does it now. He's totally in control now, though, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Mark Moody wrestling for Columbus and Waterloo. Dennis Getz is the coach. The referee setting him up in the center is Don Holmes of Vinton.
Okay.
A lot of activity here at Veterans Auditorium. Team titles have been decided. Emmetsburg wins AA. Gilbertville Don Bosco wins single A. There are still some tussles for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. And Fort Dodge, the team that Randy Ewing is wrestling for right here, getting the back points, is the 3A champion. You heard the referee say 2.
He's keeping a lot of pressure on Mark Moody. Now, Mark Moody's a good football player also. Doug, he went to the state, was on the state championship or state tournament team of Columbus that was in that, I think, a runner-up this year in the football playoff. He's a team leader. He runs and lifts all the time. Has good conditioning. And as I said, a factor may be with his conditioning to see if he can keep the score close enough to maybe score on Ewing when he gets late in the match.
It's 3-0 here in favor of Ewing at the end of this first period.
Fort Dodge.
Don Miller, where is the coach of the Fort Dodge team? He's the coach of the year this year, and this is his last year. He's going to hang it up as a coach, stay in athletics, I think, and perhaps administration at Fort Dodge. He'll stay in the faculty.
Okay, Red, let's go.
Well, he's been good for the sport from the gentleman's standpoint, from the coaching standpoint. He's done a good job of being able to deal with a variety of things to bring his team and his program along.
0-0 is the score at the A 185-pound match between Porterfield and Embray. No score.
Yes, and in the 2A, it's 3-0 in favor of Malecek, Osage.
And it's 4-0 here. 4-0. I think I said 3 a while ago, and it's 4. Now it's 5 because Ewing is out.
He did that little sit out, posted his head, cut his arm back through.
About a minute and a half to go in the second period.
Well, Mark Moody's never been to the state tournament either. He's the oldest of several boys, so he has a chance to lead the way for some of his younger brothers to come on in here. He only has 1 loss this year. That was to Dave Williams from Charles City early in the year. But he's fairly aggressive, and as long as he can stay in this thing, he's got a chance. There's a real nice high crotch.
High crotch, yep.
Very nice. He got in there deep and penetrated. He just kept his head down. Young Randy Ewing put his nose on the deck and didn't score the points.
48 seconds, second period. We still have the heavyweights, the super heavyweights to go. That's Dennis Getz.
Wear that gum out right now, won't he?
You bet. Well, he's got to get 5 points for his wrestler here somewhere. It's pretty hard to do over there.
Yeah, it is. I was just going to say, could probably start by having the athletes score points.
2-on-1 from Getz and from Moody, and Ewing doesn't let him keep it very long. He goes right at the legs.
They lost control of that by staying down low. Nice counter by Mark Moody. And now he's back in. He likes this right where he'll come in to take a risk, chop on the arm, come in the crotch and put pressure toward the head. That's when he uses the wrist, hooks it on up into a hammerlock.
5-2.
Nice hip ice.
6-2. Ewing is out.
Nice hip ice by Randy Ewing to put his arm over and drive his hip up and through in order to free himself from that position. A little too far away.
Embry leads Porterfield 1-0 now at 185 pounds Class A. Looking at the Fort Dodge coaches.
That's Dave Morgan, who was a 3-time state champion over at Eagle Grove in the past, now helping Coach Miller over at Fort Dodge.
Ewing started the third period on top and leading by 4. He couldn't hold the position. It's an escape for Moody, 6-3.
Malecek still leading going into the start of the third period. He's leading 3-0, 185 over Tracy Allen from Mount Vernon.
That's a double A. Heavyweights and super heavyweights still to come.
Moody's got just, a good takedown right here to close this match up.
A lot of time left, a minute 30.
Ewing wants to continue to wrestle now. You can see he just looks a little tired. His legs a little bit like jelly, not quite under control like they were early.
Ewing on the left from Fort Dodge. His team has won the state championship over Dowling. Although Dowling had a terrific afternoon in the consolations. They lost some people in the second round, but they were able to bring a lot of them back. They picked up, what did we say, something like 37 points or 36 points in the afternoon.
They came from nowhere. Everybody thought they were out of it just fighting for third or fourth. They came back home.
Now Moody has a single.
Right. They just got to be patient here. Don't lose the position. Too hard to get there on a good man.
49 seconds to go.
Ewing's tired. You can see how fatigued he is. We call that rubber leg. Just kind of wobbling back to the center instead of walking. Feet always don't go where they're supposed to when you get tired. But you can have an injury where you got penalized.
And that's a point. So it makes it 6-4. Now they're a takedown apart.
That's right. Now he's back on the aggressive part. There he goes. Nice. Got into that position on the takedown.
8-4. Ewing got the takedown. It's surprising sometimes. You just need to get young man's attention occasionally.
Look at him penetrate now. Just stay with it. Just stays with it. Instead of isolating himself in his knees, he just kind of floated in there and let the other man carry him.
33 seconds to go.
Yeah, it does help to get somebody's attention sometimes. To answer your other statement, that's
by 4. That's 8-5. 20 seconds.
Almost have to throw now for 4 points rather than just a takedown for 2. About the only way to win it.
tough athletes, 185-pounders. Randy Ewing of Fort Dodge on the right. Moody trying to take a shot from the outside. It may end right here.
You can imagine what it's like to be in a match for the state finals. 3 weeks after the start, 2 months ago, he had major shoulder surgery, tendon and ligament bone repair. So
I think he can sit down now if he wants to.
Quite a comeback.
Randy Ewing is the winner. Fort Dodge, he's just found the strength to get both arms in the air.
Yes.
And the referee can lift one of them. 185-pound state champion, AAA, 8-5.
So there's a lot of courage and a lot of get up and go when you're that tired.
And Don Miller gets another champion for his state championship team.
Doug Devin Embry of Twin Cities Bussy had been at the state tournament 3 years before, never been a state champion, never got beyond the opening rounds. Tonight he is a state champion. He decisioned 7-0, set is 7-0 over Brad Porterfield of Postville. And now, Dick, you've got guests and a report too.
Right, Dean. And it was at 185 pounds in Class 2A. Joe Malecek defeated Tracy Allen of Mount Vernon by the margin of 3-0. So Joe Malecek of Osage, your new state champion. Right now we have another champion in high school wrestling in the state of Iowa. Don Miller, the coach of the Fort Dodge Dodgers,